this morning? Say good morning. Good morning, friends. Hi. You gonna roll for Mama today? Are you gonna do it when I turn around and put your laundry away? You gonna let me see? Say, I rolled for Mommy when I was on the changing table in a restaurant bathroom. But Mommy wants to see it on the playroom floor. I want to see it on the floor, not on a changing station. I want to see. He's like, meh. In the country. Look at this boy. He's standing. He's being a ham. He's dancing. So Jackson's taking a nap. My babies are taking a nap. I thought I would take the opportunity. Usually when he naps, I do stuff, but I'm really struggling with everything going on with my blood work and stuff. And I said in my last vlog I would talk about it in another vlog. So the first blood work I got, my blood cell counts were crazy. Not doing well. I have to go see a hematologist, oncologist, and I have to go see a GI doctor. And I don't remember the other specialist I have to go see. But the annoying thing is they take a month to see you. So my other appointment too, the doctor's like, you're really anemic. Did you lose a lot of blood during your C-section? I was like, not at all. I've had heavy periods since my periods came back. But so he took my blood work again, but after my period had passed, and it was even worse. So he doesn't think it's the periods. He said it's just severely anemic. And then he did this full panel where he said I'm iron deficient, but I don't know, the cells in your body or whatever that absorb iron, help you absorb iron, aren't that's not working right. It somehow showed in the blood work. So it's not necessarily anything I could eat and fix, or I'm not eating enough of. It's the absorption of iron thing isn't working. I don't know if it's your red blood cell count. I don't know. It's so confusing. So I have to start some medicines, and I'm just waiting for him to call. One's iron, obviously, but a really, really high dose, since I'm having issues with the absorbing part of it. But in the meantime, I constantly just feel I've always felt fatigue from fibromyalgia. I'm used to that, but this is just I could function through that. It wasn't a big deal, but this is making it harder to function. So when he naps, I'm just I'm just gonna sit here, because it's not necessarily that I could sleep. I just feel I'm just ugh, I don't know. So that's what I'm doing right now. When he takes a little nap, look how chubby he looks. Look at the little chubbers. He's 14 pounds. It's all in his head though, I think. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Maybe it was Saturday, he had projectile vomited. We had to put clothes on him really quick. We were downstairs. I found a onesie, but it was a newborn. It still fit him. It wasn't loose or it wasn't too tight, but it, you could see his belly in it for sure. But I was like, why does this still fit you? This is crazy. The boy just has really long legs and a giant head. I think that's where most his weight is. I was just why do you still fit in this? This is ridiculous. But he is getting bigger. So he's getting into 3 months well now. So I'm pretty excited about that. we're just gonna hang out. He's just rocking to the music. Baby, who got slobber all over his mirror? Who's that good-looking baby? Is it Jackson? Yeah, are you trying to crawl? Baby, you're too little to crawl. I know you want to so bad, but you're too small still. Got a couple more months. Who's that baby? Who's that baby? Who's that good-looking guy? He's just mad. He doesn't understand why he can't just scooch, do more than scooch. He wants to just like take off crawling, but he just doesn't understand. You got slobber on your face. Hi, hi. Oh, you just want to do too much too soon, baby. I know, you're having a rough day. Very cranky today. Very cranky. Relaxing time, were you? Twilight time, as I like to call it. Hi. So Jackson's been really into his swing recently, which is weird because in the beginning, like, I basically used it just to breastfeed. Like, so I could sit in front of him. He would be comforted when he was really tiny, like a newborn, like first 4 to 6 weeks. And then he went through a phase where he didn't like it. And now he like loves his swing, and I'm very like I said, I don't stationary things like are good for short periods of time, but I don't want just like him hanging out in the swing all the time. So what he's been doing, sometimes he wakes up from his nap early, like something wakes him up. Today it was he had gone to sleep and I just put him in his bassinet. And he slept for a little bit, and then I didn't mute my phone like a dummy, and I was doing laundry, and my phone rang and woke him up, and he was in this like weird twilight where it's like, I might go back to sleep, I might not, but I don't want to be in the bed. So the past few days when he's been like that, probably a week, I've been putting him in the swing and just letting him figure out if he wants to go back to sleep. So if he goes back to sleep, he'll go back to sleep for like 20 minutes, and I stay in the room because I'm paranoid because he can't wear his owlet in the swing, and you shouldn't leave them sleeping and stuff like that. So if he dozes off, I'll let him sleep for like 15, 20 minutes, or I'll pick him up and try to put him back in bed. So, but then sometimes he's just in this twilight groggy stage, like any person would be in the morning, just like, you know, kind of like when you're like, do I want to wake up yet? So when he's in the twilight groggy stage, he loves his swing. Even now he was wide awake. I was washing bottles and he was in his like twilight stage. and I finished the bottles and he had finally like woke up. So he's like, okay, I'm not going to nap anymore. I'm not like groggy anymore. And he didn't want to get out of the swing. Did I just spit something out of my mouth? That's real life, I guess. He didn't want to got a piece of spinach. That's lovely. Must have been in my teeth. I'll have to see in editing. He didn't want to get out of the swing. He's being really weird with the swing. Like, he wants to stay in it because he like has fun in it, you know, but I'm like, I don't want you to stay in there too long. Now I have him in front of me on the bouncer so while I eat really quick, because I was gonna put him in the high chair, but he spent a lot of time like sitting up position today when we played, like a lot of time, and I wanted him to relax his back some. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, and then we're gonna go play as soon as mommy finishes eating. I had this like, we have a store here called Central Market. It's owned by like our big grocery store, H-E-B, and it's like H-E-B's version of Whole Foods, and they have this like frozen meal thing that I ate when I was pregnant. It's basically like a lasagna, but like a traditional kind of lasagna from like Italy, and it's like vegetarian, a bunch of spinach, like a ton of spinach and pesto, and like not much cheese and stuff, but like tons of spinach and pesto and pasta. And when I was pregnant, I tried it and I was like, I don't like it. But now that I'm not, it's funny how like your taste changed. Now that I'm not, it's like delicious. But I'm going to hurry up and eat. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to take my time to eat. That's not allowed. It's not. No, leave her alone.
Leave her alone. Don't make me vibrate your collar. Ralph's kind of a toot when it comes to toy play. He thinks everything's his, so he has to wear his vibrating collar. Not shock him or anything. It's just a gentle vibrate that makes him like snap out of it when he gets in an aggressive stance. So, see, he's kind of being a dick right now. That's exactly what he does. I'm watching you. It's okay, Burr. So we just had Amber. Right now, Jackson's having fun. He likes watching them play. When we just had Amber, she had her babies out all the time. It wasn't a big deal. And then Ralph, he's very destructive, and Amber is destructive. She destroys her toys, but she would leave the mess for me to clean up. Ralph eats it all. He eats everything. When he was a puppy, so we've always been cautious about this stuff, but when he was a puppy, we went to a dog park and people were leaving their toys old toys at the dog park, and I guess he found 2 squeakers and ate them, like 2 large squeakers, and he had to have surgery, an obstruction surgery. He lost a small part of his intestine. $5,000 later, thank God he was okay, but so that's why we have to have supervised playtime. Yes, because you were super destructive and then you eat it. He eats everything. Such a mess. But he has special toys that we can leave out that they both like, called Nyla Bones, and toys like by the brand Nyla that his surgeon recommended that he can't like tear into and get an obstruction. You stinker. I turned my back and he started doing it. He started to roll. So I turned around, turned the camera on. Now he stays on his side. So stubborn. So stubborn. You stinker. What is going on with that chin? What's going on with that chin? Oh, Ralphie. He hears Justin outside turning the water on. I'm going to end the vlog. Even though it's only 7 o'clock at night, I need to go to bed. Because I don't know what I was thinking, but when I made I'm supposed to have a checkup 3 months postpartum, but because my incision kept tearing open, they made it a 4-month postpartum check. And I don't know what I was thinking, making it 8 o'clock in the morning, and I had to be in traffic, so I have to get up early to get him ready and woken up and fed and all that stuff before we can even leave. So yeah, I have to get up super early. So my goal was to be in bed by 7 o'clock night, not necessarily asleep, but at least in bed getting sleepy, because it's been taking me a couple hours to actually go to sleep. So I'm going to end the vlog. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.